And as we know, nobody is above the law by the legal maxims that govern commercial law.
Sounds to me like they should educate themselves in regarding the law.
So I want to say this on the record, okay?
Yes.
I do not invite you to enter my dwelling place simply because I am out here. There is a notice posted outside, and you are put on notice that you are aware of all the facts. I am reserving all of my rights, and without waiving any of my rights, to all public officials here, this is notice of acceptance of your oath, particularly the bailiff, of your oath and allegiance to Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II, her heirs and successors. By oath you have sworn as a non-fictional entity in your private capacity, and you have made a firm and binding offer of contract to duly execute your office.
Oh.
Hi! Hey, all kinds of stuff. How you doing?
Good, so tired from school.
Yeah. Say hi to Mom and Dad.
Alright.
By my acceptance of your oath, we have a firm and binding bilateral contract where you agree to uphold the oath, perform your duties, and protect my rights. Okay. Everyone here is put on notice that you have no presumption and assumption of authority as de facto officers and are ordered to produce your identity, authority, and claim of right to act in this matter. No assumption or presumption is granted here. You have entered under the color of law without a duly signed order and are committing a crime under the letters of marque and reprisal. If you persist, I will detain you while I summon a justice of the peace to hear my complaint, whereby I will lay information charging each of you with all applicable crimes. I am putting you on notice that you will receive a demand for particulars accompanying the information, where you will be required to produce your proof of authority, proof of identity, claim of right, and the protocols of your office, which you entitled to act outside your law.
You have to read that to this officer over here. Read it to him again. He put his hat on. I don't know what that symbolizes. Claim this in common law jurisdiction.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I counted that.
Can you got a copy of the bond?
Zeros for the record.
Are you a peace officer acting in my best interest?
I'm a peace officer that's here to keep the peace in the furtherance of this thing being served upon you. Ma'am, I appreciate what you're trying to do here. Could I have a conversation with you that doesn't involve a cast of thousands? Like,
No.
I'll be fair with you. If you want to bring your cameras along,
need
that's fine.
witnesses.
But, well, part of my role is part of my role as a peace officer is to tell the truth, and
Yeah.
I certainly don't intend to lie during the course of speaking with you.
Okay.
But can we just go back to my car and
No.
have a conversation there?
No, I'd like to be right here.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go stop over here then.
Okay.
I just want to put this down so we can go through. Can I gather you're Irene? Is that right?
I'm the agent for the capitalized.
Let's stop with the grandstanding for the cameras. Are you Irene Mose?
I am
Gravenhorst?
the agent for this capitalized
Okay.
name.
Where is Irene Mose Gravenhorst? Are you her? I get you telling me you're the agent.
I am the agent.
In addition to being the agent,
Yeah.
are you also Irene Mose Gravenhorst?
She answered your question 3
Who are
times,
you?
sir.
Who are you?
I'm a private individual.
Okay, thank you.
That's
My
all.
business is with Irene Mose Gravenhorst, so I'd really like for her to present herself.
This
Is that you,
individual,
ma'am?
this person, capitalized person, cannot speak.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Well, our role here as a police agency is to keep the peace. Okay? We don't have any standing to act on behalf of either Irene Gravenhorst or the bank and as assembled bailiffs. We're here to keep the peace.
Right.
And make sure that the peace is kept. From what I can see, just my opinion, not being a lawyer, and being mostly familiar with criminal matters, but I do have some familiar with affidavits and court orders and such as they pertain to criminal matters, and this appears to be an order. Okay, this does appear to be an order to me, in my opinion. So, I mean, what I'm going to suggest is that you comply with it, because to go against a Supreme Court order, there could be consequences to you in court, not stemming from myself in the policing world, but in general, I know that when Supreme Court justices issue orders, they prefer that those orders be obeyed, and that people who fall short of obeying those orders have reasons for doing so that they can articulate beyond sort of grandstanding for the benefit of cameras and recording themselves in third person. I think what you're going to find is that's not really going to hold a lot of water. And I mean, to be perfectly honest, it doesn't hold a lot of water with me. I mean, I'm here with my hands open. So is my associate. And
are you meaning to tell us that you're coercing people into?
I don't speak to you. I'm not addressing you. If you want to be here to record these proceedings, that's your right. But my discussion.
You don't tell me my rights,
lady,
sir. I have my rights.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I have to address that issue right now.
In any case, this order appears to be an order. So my advice to you is to comply with this, because what's going to happen next is you're going to go back to court and get an enforcement order.
And they're going to damage the property?
I believe we already have a court entry order.
Okay, the problem is that.
So they're going to damage the property, sir?
Well, if the court decides they have the right to change the locks, I think what they're also saying is that the property belongs to them. Now, I'm just.
How does the property
have
belong
proof
to
on that?
them?
Well, I'm not going to get into histrionics with you.
Well, we need proof on that in order for you to do your
These
job
orders,
properly.
I
right?
assume, ma'am, that you attended these court proceedings, so I don't imagine that we need to offer further proof. of
Did
that.
Master Bolton sign the document?
Since you were there, I don't know who that is.
Master Bolton was the master who sat in on that case.
Well, I don't know who that is, and I'm not an expert in civil matters. But this court order appears to be an order.
Sir,
I
what
do
I'm
not
seeing-
accept the changing of the locks, sir.
Okay. Well, I think it's quickly going to become apparent that certain things become beyond. I've seen the document that. I've
No,
seen that
that's
document.
okay. It's a different document.
We're not bound by it.
The other affidavits that she's put in stand as truth and are sovereign in
These are,
commerce.
Those are all laws created by your admiralty
That's what we go
jurisdiction.
by.
Okay. Well, I mean that may have some weight in some court, but today and right now.
Are you meaning to tell us
So
that
you're
above the
going
law?
to damage
Are you
property
meaning to tell us that you're
that's
above the
already
law?
under conveyance?